Hello, Sea Sippers. Hello, 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 hello. How are you this wonderful day? I know it's early, but I thought I would go ahead and put this video out because I have been delaying it because I have had things I had to take care of, honey. So I'm probably going to be putting out multiple videos throughout the day to catch up. So want to know how everybody weekends been going? Put it on in the chat. I am so happy to announce that um I have now reached 51 subscribers. Yes, I have reached 51 subscribers and has paid off with a lot of hard work that I must say. And I am so thankful for the networking. I have so many people that I would love to thank for helping me get this thus far. And just don't tell me, tell people, the candy shop, Sparker Alley, and Talks with Shanika. Um, if I missed anyone out, I do apologize. But those are the ones that has really supported me and still help me with my journey on getting me monetized throughout this time and building my platform. Okay, so I said, why not every 50 that I get, throw myself a party as an achievement? So I think that's going to be in the making because it's networking and that will also give me time to get to know my subscribers and my subscribers get to know me, you know, on a personal level. Yes, honey, I am so surprised. I woke up and my phone had what? 51 subscribers. I was like, okay, lovely C. Okay. I was like really feeling it. You guys, it means so much to me. I know that you don't do that much in the chat that I wish you would join me in the chat because it makes the live go better. Again, I wish that you join me in the chat because it makes the live go better. Okay, because I want other opinions other than mine. And just don't sit in the bushes. Come on in. Just come on in. Now I don't expect for you to come on in right now because it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm up and I'm sure you're getting ready for work or whatever you're doing. Maybe you can listen to me on your way to work. Okay, now that we have that out the way, we have a lot going on this week. Yes, we do. So, I'm going to put out a video later. I'm going to try to put out catch up on Love and Marriage at Huntsville, and tomorrow is Thursday. Is when the candy shop and myself we do the review on Ready to Love. We'll be doing the review on Ready to Love on my channel, and we're alternating back and forward during this series of Ready to Love. So this week, last week we was on her panel, and this week we're on my panel. Only thing, my panel I need somebody to show out because we'll be talking to ourselves and eventually people will come in. But I'm excited and it's called networking and I thank Candace for this. All right. So the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. Honey, honey, honey. Tell me what do you think about this first episode? how did you like the fashion? So I gave you heads up a week ahead of time. So how did you like the fashion now that you've actually seen the show? Let me take myself back out because I want you to look at this fashion. Okay, so that's the fashion of the Real Housewives of Potomac. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this episode more so of an 8.5. I'm not going to give it a 10 on this episode, but I think the other episodes are going to be interesting. I think they're going to be interesting. Okay, I know a lot of you are not Candace, are not is not one of your favorite housewives, but she's one of mine. So over here. I'm Team Candace. Okay, I am Team Candace over here and Wendy, and I like a scholar. I like a scholar, and of course the Grand Dame. Okay, so Ashley, she's okay. Ashley's okay. She's just messy. But all of them have a little messy to it, and that's what make the Real Housewives of Potomac, and which makes them a unique show. And I must say, one of the favorite shows out here in this franchise. Now, I must say the drama continues. The drama continues. Unnecessary drama continue. But one thing, ladies, has not changed, and that's the way Giselle fashion. And that's Giselle fashion. I mean, as for a middle-aged woman as myself, I mean, I guess she dressed conservative, but I think she's at the age that she can bring it. You know, you'd have done your mommy days. So just because you have teenage daughters, it doesn't mean that you can't be sexy and bring out your sex appeal. Okay? It does not mean that. It means that you are have accomplished a lot. No, your fashion doesn't make you, but it says a lot about you. Okay, it says a lot about you. So there's no surprise in that category. Her fashion has not changed, and I don't think that I don't think it was all that really nothing to talk about. Her fashion has not changed. So her daughters dress better than she does. So you know what I'm saying? She said she's had the same stylist for years. And so I'm like this. It's time for a new stylist, or you need to go through and pick something different. Okay. Now, with that being said, let's get down to the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion, what we came here for. So it starts out with Mia. Mia came in with an open book. Okay. She had a lot of work to be done. Okay. She made $10,000 in a ballroom gentlemen's club, the same as a strippers club. She don't know what she had done to her yoni, but she had a full mommy do-over. She explained that she and G met, how they met, and she had a C-section 3 times. So, with that being said, why did she need so much work to be done? And that was the lady's biggest thing. It was like one lie in the beginning of this season, one lie after another. And when you tell one lie, you got to tell another lie to keep it going. She didn't even know the age difference between her and her husband. And for a minute, like, damn, do you even know how old you are? Now, sometime there has been a time where I forgot that a whole damn year went by that I'm saying that I'm 45 and I was 44. So don't ask me, and I was end up in the hospital. And I said, these people got me the age of 45, and I mean 44, and I'm 45, and this was on my armband. You know what I'm saying? So that's what my mindset was. Okay, so I can understand her being off by a year when you get older. But what I couldn't understand in the beginning of the season, how many years she was off, and their age difference. Okay. Um, the ladies couldn't understand why did she need a vaginal workover um due to she had a C-section. Okay. So but everybody knows when like I said, everybody knows when you tell one lie, the lie continue, and it continues and it continues until it finally comes out, because Mia didn't even know what she had done. You understand what I'm saying? And until the way that I look at it, until the professor, Miss Wendy Osefa, came out and at her coming out party with happiness, until Mia brought up um Wendy brought up what she had done and went into the twerks that she had done. Then Mia felt more comfortable bringing those things up. But a lot of stuff that she brought up was very surprising because her kids are not that old. Okay. So, in another word, it make like, girl, you'd have been around town allegedly. You gotta have all that done to your yummy. You know what I'm saying? The juvenation. Okay, I understand that part. But all that it's just a whole lot of work being done to that, stretching it and moving it, tightening it. Come on now. That's a lot. That is a lot. You know what I'm saying? And you're not that old that you need that much work on your yoni done. I mean, sit in a hot tub of water, put a little bit of vinegar in there, and take it as hot as you can take it. And honey, I guarantee it would tighten all that stuff up. Okay. That's a lot of money that you could save. Now that's some cheap advice for you. That's all you need to do. That's it. That's all you need to do. But I mean, when she said she had her clitoris done, I'm like, huh? So I mean, being you an adult, that bad boy had to be hanging or looking like what a male thing look like. You know what I'm saying? That's what I took out of that episode. You know what I'm saying? Because you do have some women that have an overlarge um in that department due to the activities that they have. And if you get a lot of that type of pleasure um with your yoni, it can stretch it and it can harden it up a lot. So we all grown and we understand what I'm saying, right? Okay, so I'm gonna keep it straight over here. Okay. Me, I'm just trying to help me out. You know what I'm saying? Because at this time, she definitely needs some help and somebody to explain her situation to her. Okay. So, I mean, you make all this amount of money and you over there spending your money, getting this done, getting that done, getting this done. Girl, you done had a whole body work. So by the time you get my age, stuff gonna be dropping and falling, and you gonna have to get it done again. You're gonna have to get it done again. You should have waited a little bit longer, but you're gonna have to get it done again because you're in your what? If I'm not mistaken, you're in your 30s. Um, I mean, y'all have a big gap difference. I mean, a serious gap difference. And it's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. G kids is grown and your kids are small. But I mean, when you're at a certain age, and Lord, y'all, this eyelashes is it's really getting to me. Um, when you get to a certain age, you your body takes a hold on you, take a lot of wear and a lot of tear. Now, if you had children, of course things get out of proportion. Your uterus may tilt. Um, there's a lot of things that go on when you have a vaginal birth, and the more children you have, you know, the more it takes a hold over your body. But I think with a C-section with three, besides leaving that scar, I don't think it has a hard time on the vagina area. I really don't. I don't think it has a lot to do with the yoni. Okay. So with that being said, her rejuvenation, if you got the money and that's what you want to spend on it, then by all means, spend that money on um what you think you need to spend it on. But peep it out. The person who was asking those questions was Ashley. Ashley asked her, did she have a C-section? So if you look at it deep down inside, Ashley is the next person who can afford that type of work. Don down there who has two children and she could get that done also. So on the down low, looking on looking from the outside, watching it, it looks like Ashley may be a little interested on this work that she's had done, because this is her second baby and she's working on her body. She goes through what she goes through. She's eating her placenta and things like that. And why I'm saying placenta, my face just frowned up because I can't wrap my head around body eating that placenta. Oh no, I know they do it, but it's putting it in your mouth. I know that with your child, all this and all that. But honey, I can't do it. I can't do it. I digress. I cannot do it. I do it. So, so I understand where Mia's trying to fit in the group. You know, she's trying to fit in. So that's how her Rocky Shade started. And of course, she was the new girl of the show. And like I said, she was trying to fit in. And when you tell one lie trying to fit in, you got to tell another one and another one and another one until it becomes too many lies to keep up with. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not going I'm not going to beat Mia up because I have sympathy for Mia because of the things that she's gone through in her life, you know, and we all go through things in our life, and we watch these reality shows, and a lot of it is acting. A lot of it is acting because now the only person I see on this show that wasn't acting is G. G was a, you know what? It was a reason for G not to be shown that much during, you know, certain scenes. He was shown and he was behaved. But the alcohol G, the sober G, is a good person to be around. That G to sit back and drink, honey, take a seat and I can't do it. Girl, that's your man. That is your man. He is too much and too extra for me. Okay? All that I can't get with that. I just can't get with it. It's disrespectful. And I felt like um on the trip that Wendy gave, he was very disrespectful when it came to Karen. I did not like that. And and with some of the other ladies also. He did and said a lot of inappropriate things with Ashley and other people. So like I said, I like Candace. I like Candace. Because one, Candace has gone through a lot and I'm watching Candace grow. I'm watching Candace grow. So a lot of people say, I mean, we all have our opinions on who our favorite people may be at the time. One week, Candace might piss me off, and I'm pissed off with her. Like, girl, why won't you stop it? It's time for you to stop. You know, you're too old for this. It's time for you to stop. I just don't like how she talks to her husband. You know, I don't think that she gives him the I don't think she give her husband the acknowledgement and that he deserves when it comes to on the show. And they shoot a lot of scenes. So the way that she talks to him in public, the way you talk to him behind closed doors is one thing. But when you know the cameras is running, don't disrespect him. He's still a man and he's helping you with your career. You understand what I'm saying? And the thing with Mama Dorothy, she said she cussed her mom out. I'm and it has torn um her family apart, you know, with his side of the family, Chris' side, and it has torn the family up with um her mom because she cussed her mom out. So, you know, Miss Dorothy will cut you off. You understand what I'm saying? But um She does not pay bills at Candace's house. Does she help? I don't know. Did she help her um with the drive back video that was called Low Budget? We don't know. We don't know. But Miss Dorothy started a lot of things by going around, and Candace got a chance to actually see the show the same way and the same time that we saw the show. So with that being said, I'm sure that there was some uncomfortable situations there um that took place in that household because Miss Dorothy said one thing um when it happened, and it was actually Miss Dorothy running her mouth. But was Mia wrong? Yes, Mia was wrong. Was Candace wrong for saying your mama no budget? Candace was speaking on how she felt. No, I don't think she knew about her mother at the time. I don't think she knew about her mother at the time. And I know in this episode it's going to be something said about a mama being low budget again. Something about a mama. So, but before this reunion's over, because watching the trailer. So, this time she cannot say she didn't know that her mom's situation. So I want Candace to learn from this situation, but Mia was just as fault as fault as Candace was, because as this trip went on, now remind, as this trip went on in the beginning, um, none of this was going on. Mia and Candace got along fine. They got along fine. Their problem didn't start until the drive back video. That is when their problems started because everybody played a part of the video. Okay, they were extras. Okay, so however it was done, it was the pay out of her pocket, and you cleaned it up very well the way you tried to clean it up, but you was disrespectful. You were disrespectful. And that's all I have to say about that. Um anyhow, I believe after Wendy told her about we getting back on Mia. After Wendy told her about happiness, she did take accountability, and she fell in love with G after she showed that he had a heart. His establishment, um, they had their customers, and to me, it was just a high price gentleman club where they didn't have the pole, but they did take off their clothes, so they were strippers. It's just a high class a high class gentleman club. Okay, you remove a gown, you had something under it, and um, you're still stripper. So you may not have a pole, and you're not gonna tell me when no pole there because I believe a pole was there because when you was on that bus, you did that pole too well. Unless you got that pole, you may not have worked in G's club on a pole, but do I think you worked on a pole to make your own money at one time? Another allegedly, I think she has. I think she has. I don't know. But if she did it for a reason, whether it's quick money or whatever the reason may be. People do it every day, and I'm not going to sit here and bash a person because they was a stripper. Their source of income is their own business. You understand what I'm saying? I am not here to bash anyone, because it's your income. It is what it is, and it's something that you're not really proud of. But hey, that's something that you have to deal with. What somebody else think about you, it shouldn't matter, but it does matter at the same time if I'm making sense. Okay? If I'm making sense to you. All right now. So like I said, G he has a lot of businesses. Like he's owned places such as McDonald's, a couple of franchises of McDonald's, and he's had help along the way. Okay, so she had a massage company that she and a massage company that she got in her name. But did G give her the money? She said she had to come up in so many words with her business plan, and it was based off her her s- her information. Like she took out a loan, um maybe a line of credit to get started, and then G backed her up. That's what I believe she was saying um in this episode, okay, of this reunion. So with that being said, I think that Mia shouldn't have bought her mom on the show for this season. I really don't. Okay, yes, it was a storyline, but if your mom has just coming out of recovery, we don't know how long it's been, and um maybe it was therapy for Mia bring her mother on there to confront her, but I think that should have been done in a private and it should have been done private, like on family counseling. I don't think this was made for TV, but them only showing a couple of scenes of her mother, I don't think it was bad. But our hearts went out to Mia because nobody, because that means she, as a child, she was unstable. So as an adult, you have to look at it like, okay, um, yes, she's unstable, but um, she's trying. She's going to do what it is that she has to do to make it. That's what she's going to do. And this was her way of therapy of bringing her mom on the show. I don't think it was to embarrass her, but it was to open up um a way of open her life up. Okay, and it made us see a different side of Mia and why she's so on the defense side, because the way that she grew up. All right. So with that being said, um with that being said, I think that maybe the situation could have been brought up a different way, and then add her mom on another season. Okay, but it seemed to be worked out fine because at the reunion she said that her mom had her children. We all know that her and her mom on the trip that they took, her and G got into it. We remember that episode. But she's babysitting for the kids at the reunion. So they are getting to know one another, and it's that one incident didn't stop um Mia from letting her see the children because her and G had words and it was over with the feed the kids. Okay, and Mia had said that she was afraid that her mother would leave. Okay. So her mom is in recovery, and when a person is in recovery, they have trigger points. And if she's watching this show, it could have made her feel a certain type of way. And feeling that type of way, it could have caused her to go out and use, but it could have caused her to reflect. She's already had to open up to her child and explain that, yes, your father had me addicted, introduced me to these things. So if Mia comes off on the defense side and with G help, yes, she has a lot of money now, but I'm going to call it new money. I'm going to call it new money because new money and protected money, if that makes sense. Because because she was with a man who had money and you worked for him. You worked for him, okay? And you worked at this gentleman club. So therefore, you didn't have all this money or you wouldn't have been stripping. So that's why I call it new money. So she's taken over the other bill, the other some of the responsibilities of the other businesses and her own business that she has. So and G is just relaxing and helping out with the boys. So when I say this to say that Mia has come a long way and a person with new money is going to be extra protective over their brand. They're going to be extra protective over their brand. But sometimes a person with that has money and they're not used to it, they always talking about it. They always talking about I got this, I got this, I got that. A person that had money, they don't do that. Honey, you can get robbed, you can get set up, you get all that stuff. You ain't trying to tell everybody what you doing. Okay, so they pay these women a lot of money to come on to tell their life story. They pay a lot of women to come out to tell their life story. So with that being said, um I do think that um Mia has had a hard time, and it's time for. I'm glad that Mia has been able to move on. I think her and the scholar hat was the best dress, Karen, but Wendy, Wendy to me um dress stood out the most, but I think the ladies look amazing. Um there was a lot of things um talked about. There was a lot of things. um what is it, Tim? Look in the back. there was a lot of things that was talked about with the makeup with Robin, and that her makeup wasn't um done a certain way. A lot of that her dress really wasn't pink enough. Well, I didn't really see anything wrong with Robin's dress, and I didn't see anything wrong with her makeup. I really didn't see anything wrong with her dress. I didn't see anything wrong with her makeup. I really didn't. I really didn't. The only person that I think could have made the change was, I'm fixing me a cup of coffee, y'all. Um, could have made the change was Giselle. And I think if Giselle and Robin rubs off on each other, they rub off on each other. They call them a green bandit because I honestly think they're best friends. I honestly believe that they are best friends. But in the same token, I think there's just a little sometimes there can be just a little too much going on with them two. A little too much going on with them two. They got a podcast together, Reasonable Shady, which seems to be doing very well. But I just personally think, hold on, y'all, 1 second. So I think that yeah, that they rub off on each other. I don't see anything, thank you. I don't see anything that was wrong with Robin's makeup, and I didn't see anything wrong with her dress. It was a different style dress. And like I said, I think the ladies look amazing. Giselle had her own. Now, if Giselle could have wore that to the goddess luncheon that they had. Because I mean, actually, that dress go with the scene. Because to now she wore the right dress. To okay, the theme is the goddess theme. So right now she's dressed for the goddess thing, and the rest of the ladies dressed for formal wear. And I think they all look amazing. But Giselle is dressed for the goddess thing. So I mean, give or take, she do all right. Yes, indeed. So y'all, like I said, but getting back to me and mom, I'm glad that they are working on their relationship and everything is going fine with them. I do think they have a little bit more work to be done on, and I think these women could have brought more to this episode than what they did. Um, I think they should have bought it, like dive right into it. So I guess we're gonna get that next week. And I guess only reason why that they're doing a four part reunion is because Nicki Minaj is gonna be there. So going on to Giselle, dating came up, and how her daughters can't look up to her or her dad when it comes to relationship. So, they talked about Giselle dating and Jamal on taxes, and they talked about Grace driving, who she took to driving after. But mainly, why did Giselle take Jamal back? So the binder from the last reunion came up. So why did it take so long for them to break up after she found out that information? So she actually meant that she already knew about it. And she also meant that she was the other woman and she agreed to it. They were figuring it out, which I think was a lot of BS, you know. Or I think allegedly I this these are my opinions, and I think Giselle would have felt comfortable um and was hoping that their relationship would work. One, because of her kids. And at one time they um the kid, she maybe, I'm just thinking like as a woman point of view, maybe the reason, okay, some time has gone past, you're doing good by the kids. um I've dated, you've dated. Now let's we still never had closure. We never had closure. So now let's get back into this relation. Let's figure it out. Okay. And he fed her a good story along um with the other woman or women, you know. So I believe that she has a lot of resentment in her, and it makes her evil. It makes her evil. It makes her evil. So like I was saying, where was I? She plays the role that, okay, I want this to work for my family. I got 3 girls by him. Yes, he has had other kids. I'm willing to accept this. Um, my kids can benefit from their father. Okay. Yes, he makes me feel good. I still have the chemistry there. And hey, I want to give this another chance. Okay, so you open the door back up to it, and it's the same damn ish. The same ish. So, how would you feel about that? So you open that door up hoping that this will work for you, and it gets slapped in the face only not once. And everybody's not this time, the whole world sees it. Not only that, your dad saw it and your kids warned you. Now there's a binder. You can't win for losing. So you can't tell me that miserable people wants to make other people miserable because they're miserable themselves. Her own daughter basically said the same thing. You have to lead by example. And that is not an example. Her feelings was caught up into it and it hurts. Love hurts. And even though he's moved on with his life and he's repent and all these good things, everything up above, and he's asked God for forgiveness. These things have taken place, and I just feel like um she deserved more. And I think once once she accept and start loving herself, start loving herself, then when she least look, she's gonna find the right man that's there for her. But I think it's hard to have any successful relationship on reality TV. I just don't think it's something that is good. I just don't. Anything that's played out, I mean, all your life played out on TV. Yes, we're glued to it. Some, but they go through some hiccups. They're gonna go through some hiccups. And if you can make it through all that and stand that battle, then cahoots to you. More power to you. I'm happy for you. But I think anybody, the relationship that's played out on reality TV have some type of hiccups in the road, one way or another. Giselle needs to admit that she was hurt, and she don't want to admit that because to me, she thinks that it's going to make her look a certain type of way. Honey, she said she didn't even cry. Yeah, people grieve in different ways. But you know what? When she get time alone, she probably hit that damn counter, say, damn you, Jamal. Damn you. When no camera showing, no nothing. Then all this is allegedly. I'm just picturing all this part in my head. Because you ain't gonna tell me you weren't embarrassed that this stuff was brought out on national TV. Giselle don't have a storyline. The housewives even about some type of, whether it's a husband or boyfriend, something. Okay, maybe a year or two without being somebody on air. You get a ticket. But there's never nobody behind the chair behind you at the end, girl. Mm-mm. And all the girls want to do is see her happy and don't want to see her lonely. You know, love hurts. Love hurts. But love can be a beautiful thing. But love hurts, man. And your relationship, Giselle, you've been through this and it can hurt you so bad. And she's already allegedly went through a mental breakdown when they were together before and broke up. Kids on the side, but she forgave him all that and said, I'm gonna try it again. So she like, no, I'm not surprised. But you know what? She got her guards up. And you not gonna tell me she ain't have her guards down. She was just hoping that there would be a chance of her getting her family back. A chance of her getting her family back. That's how I feel about that. So Karen said, you gave consent to the other women. They also discussed how you take Jamal back and how he hurt you a second time. They asked her, did she cry? She replied, no. She said the pain didn't come back to her the second time. Robin took up for Giselle. That's her BFF. Karen said Giselle is lonely, but Giselle puts up a wall, and it's a very grounded wall. Jamal owes back taxes. Giselle don't think it affects her, but it does because she has kids by him. So talk about, you know, so I mean, during that year that they owe back taxes, maybe it's a possibility that it could come back, but we don't know that. We don't know that. We don't know all points of their business. You know, we just wish the best for Giselle, and um, I just think Giselle don't have a storyline anymore. Her storyline is her children, and I think she's done a wonderful job with her girls. And I see that, Giselle is trying, they had a lot of things just backfire in her face. Her make her makeup didn't do well, you know. Um that was a slap in the face. The kids like certain relationships that she was in. They didn't like their own father. Grace has learned how to drive, and Grace is about to go on to college. And like this, she said she don't want her mom being lonely. So the other girls are they'll be next. So with that being said, I hope that let's see what the next episode gonna be with Giselle, and it's more gonna come on out about that. A scholar came out during the second half, and she looked stunning. A scholar looked stunning. I love her outfit. I just thought it was so beautiful. I really love her outfit. So, and the scholar's not to say ashamed to say what's on her mind. She's not ashamed to say what's on her mind. So Candace signed with E Records and it's called something else now. Chris is her husband, sure. Chris' name is on the deed. Miss Dorothy is not. But Candace video shoot with Miss Dorothy starting things. Things like saying that he's riding her coattail. And Karen wasn't trying to have nothing to do with that. Karen like, Me and Candace just getting back to a certain place, you know. So Miss Dorothy that caused all this chaos. And here's about to be Thanksgiving. She's a custom mama out. We talked about that. So, his family is feeling some kind of way because it portrayed her son to look a certain type of way. And I just don't think that that's fair. It's not fair. I would love to do an interview with Chris. I'm going to try to work on that interview. If I get that interview, I would definitely if I get that hi, I didn't not even see anybody in the chat. Uh-uh. I, I digress. I digress. What time is uh-uh. Eh, eh, Mm-mm. We ain't doing that over here. I ain't even mm, we're not doing that over here. So anyway, somebody that jumped in my DM and asked me, do I want to become famous? Buy flowers and viewers on bigfollowers.com. We ain't doing all that mess over here. I enjoy when people be in a conversation, but see, I ain't in. I'm not into that. So I don't like stuff like that. So anyhow, people just need to stay in their lane, stay in their lane. It this person put want to become famous by followers and viewers on bigfollowers.com. If I buy a follower, that ain't gonna happen. I don't do nothing like that. If you discover my channel and you like my content, then hit the follow button, okay? If not, then I understand you just move on. But I think that was I'm not even gonna put your name out there. But no, I don't like that. I don't like that. So we don't buy no followers or no subscribers over here. You're not gonna make me lose my station. You can cut that mess out. Um Astaban, Casico, whatever your name may be on Twitch. Cut that mess out. Come on, I'll get out my chat that I need to delete him. I really need to do that. hmm I can't figure that out. But yeah. Okay, so that's just his nonsense. But anyway, getting back to Candace, she also Chris is he really hurt behind Miss Dorothy. And Miss Dorothy assaulted her husband. She don't feel like their relationship will ever be the same with her in-laws because they watch the show. Candace needs to pull back when she gets in some situations. Now, like I said, a lot of people don't agree with me when it comes to Candace, but Candace has grown and Candace hadn't had no interactions, no bad interactions with nobody this season until the Mia situation. Until the Mia situation, and that was when her drive back video. So all this flashback, everybody giving Candace, everybody entitled to their opinion. But I would love to get Chris as a guest on my show and um interview Candace. I know that won't never happen, but I'ma see. And if I get that interview, I'm gonna be on cloud number 9, y'all. I'll be on cloud number 9. I'm gonna try my best and work on it. I'm gonna cry. I guess he gonna say I ain't following no YouTube. I ain't got number 51 subscribers. Yes, y'all. I have reached 51 subscribers. So that was my review, y'all, on the Real Housewives of Potomac part one, and we'll catch up next week on part two. Later on, I'm going to pull out Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm a little behind, y'all, because I've been feeling kind of bad. So I'm behind. And tomorrow is Thursday, and the candy shop will be on my channel, and we will be reviewing Ready to Love. So I hope you join the channel, join the conversation, and yes, join the conversation, and I said for every time I reach 50 followers, I want to throw myself a party. So, sometime next week, y'all, I want to throw myself a party and thank the ones that has been there on this journey with me. I am so appreciative. And to y'all, it may not seem like a lot, but to me, it has really been a journey. It has really been a journey. So it's like a goal. So every 50, every time I reach 50 more subscribers, I will throw myself a little party, you know, because I don't want to forget where I started from, and I want to thank the um I want my subscribers to interact with me and feel at home. That's what I want. I want everyone to feel at home. I want everyone to feel welcome, and I want everyone to feel loved. Everyone. A review is a review. You understand? We can agree to disagree. You may not agree about what I agree on or what I like, but we can talk about it and have fun with it. Okay. And with that, y'all, I'm saying it has been so nice. I have reached 51 subscribers and I am so happy. I am so happy. So next week, I'm going to be planning. I have, okay, so back in August, I had 12 and I ended up with 30. Um, I was networking with Don't Tell Me, Tell the People. So now I am at 51. I have come so far and I would like to thank everyone. I just wish everyone would join the live a little often so that our conversation will go better and it makes the show run better. So with that I'm saying I'll talk to y'all later. I will put out Love and Marriage Huntsville later on, probably this afternoon. And tomorrow we have on this channel we will be reviewing the last episode, Friday's episode of Ready to Love. So y'all watch Ready to Love and we'll be doing a review, me in the candy shop, tomorrow at 9:30. Okay, so thank y'all for joining me, the real lovely C, back with another video, and y'all have a wonderful day. Goodbye.